You know those TV shows or movies where the main characters are maintaining this fabulous lifestyle filled with expensive clothing, vacations in Thailand, nights out on a Tuesday, and fancy cars, but you never see them actually working? Annoying, right? I mean, here you are busting your ass, definitely more than 40 hours a week. You know it's true, and you're barely making enough to pay the bills. And even if you are, it's still not enough to afford the previously mentioned fabulous lifestyle we're all dreaming of. It gets you thinking, though. Is there a way? Is there a way to live the life you've always wanted to live without being a mere daydream while you're typing your life away in your little boxed office cubicle? Is there a way not to slave yourself and not to be a slave of the system you grow to hate that robs you of your freedom, but definitely manages to fill your boss's pockets? Trust me, these questions are coming from a man that has been in the business world, well, for as long as I can remember. I have a dozen successful projects and businesses behind me, but I've always wanted to find something new, something different, something that will help me help others free themselves from the chains of today's modern society. This is exactly what drove me to explore some completely new things in life. Way out of my area of expertise in search of an easier way of life. Hi, my name is David Schell, and I like to think of myself as a student of life. You see, I'm one of those people that just loves to try out new things and keep moving forward. Sure, I was pretty fun in college, but this view of life got me where I am today. I never wanted to limit myself to just one thing. Pick a career and stick with it? No, thank you. I previously mentioned that I've had a lot of stuff to back me up, which is true. I worked in a lot of different areas, from sales, which I've worked in most of my life, to real estate. At the moment, I'm the owner of a company that helps people sell their homes, and soon enough, I'm working on franchising my own system. To say the least, I know how to keep busy. But hey, just because I'm a workaholic, that doesn't mean everyone is too, right? You'll learn in college that the goal of any business is to make a profit. But what they never told you is that making a profit won't necessarily make you happy on the inside, if you catch my drift. I was doing pretty good. I was successful and business was going great. But I knew something was missing in my life. So I started thinking, what can I bring to the table that will fill this missing space? This is where I realized that I needed to incorporate my personality into my work. What does this mean? You see, I've always had a heart for helping people. It means more to me than any business. I love collecting other people's success stories, and I love seeing people live their lives in a happy, fulfilled manner, just as I live my own. But it wasn't as easy as I thought. My business was in sales, in real estate. Besides selling people's homes or finding them one, how am I actually changing their lives in the long run? I knew that if I really wanted to help people out, I had to branch out and think of something new. Since I'm quite the adventurous spirit, the thought of entering a whole new world excited me, since I've always lived by the idea that life is a series of experiences. So there I was. I had all this experience in the business world and a heart made to help others. The real question was, how do I combine the two? It wasn't really about helping others in a sense of monetary charity, but rather helping others achieve long-term success. However, I was perfectly aware of the fact that not everyone had experience or even a college education. Not all people are the same, and not all people have similar ambitions, wishes, experiences, and education. This is why I had to think of something universal, something anyone can do, something easy and accessible. Well, let me tell you, finding this something wasn't easy. I tapped into a lot of sources, looked up a lot of courses, and read a lot of books. But everything seemed like rocket science to someone who was a newbie at, well, everything. I even did research on what certain companies were doing for their inexperienced audience, but it all just seemed wrong. I mean, there you have all these big shots coming up to the little guy and asking them questions like, do you want to know how to drive massive traffic to your webpage? What does that even mean? It's basically a foreign language to people that don't understand this terminology. But I did see something in this whole online business idea that was getting thrown around so much. So I thought to myself, what if I take this idea and translate it? What do I mean by translate? Basically, do something none of these big business sharks are doing. Make something that even the everyday simple man can do. This is where I realized that this is going to be a lot harder than I thought, and that it's going to take a lot of time, effort, and resources. I realized that I would really have to push my adventurous spirit to the next level. Coming up with a super simple solution would be quite the research. I knew it would be long, tedious, and exhausting, but I also knew that I hadn't been that excited in ages. The thought of coming up with something new, with the goal of helping someone else achieve the success that I'd been blessed with, well, trust me, there was nothing in my life that was that satisfying. This feeling pushed me to try everything and narrow 1,000 lists of endless possibilities down to a single sector. I decided I wanted to concentrate on affiliate marketing. It seemed interesting, especially after I kept reading all these success stories online about people who had nothing and turned it into something. Success stories about people without any experience, college dropouts, stay-at-home moms, and countless others that decided to dedicate their time and effort to this area. And there they were, successful, making 6 figures in income. I was taken away by this. I thought to myself, this is it. This is what I want to promote. This is what I want to offer my peeps. So I started thinking about the how and what. I have to admit, I was a little lost in the beginning, since I've only ever done concrete stuff that was based on face-to-face interactions. This is where I decided to look into some of those gurus that kept saying they've cracked the code of affiliate marketing. You know, those big fancy headlines, get rich now. Yeah, well, let me tell you this. These people haven't cracked a single thing, and thus begun my journey of using all my own experience combined with the little help of the information I would find online. I realized that I wanted to make my own formula for growing your income, the lazy way, as funny as that sounds. Nonetheless, it was a recipe that simply flew into my stirring pan all on its own. I added the idea of promoting certain products online and then mixed it up with a couple of techniques, ads, emails for getting people to take interest in whatever it is that you're offering, and stirred it all up with a couple of ready-made stuff I decided to add in just for fun. And boy, did this combo smell good. It smelled like $1 million idea that was not only going to make people rich, as some gurus might suggest, but it would also allow people to manage their own time, enjoy that fabulous lifestyle that I mentioned before, and maybe even make their lives better. Having realized what I come up with, I was as excited as a little boy on Christmas Eve. And so I decided to give this thing a test run. I called up a couple of my buddies and said, hey, I want you to try something I've come up with. It's nothing like I've ever done before, and I'm just really curious to see if it works. They, being the good friends that they are, immediately jumped on board with trying out my brand new delicates. A couple of days passed, and one of my buddies calls me and starts yelling at me over the phone. David, this really works. It actually works. I made money in the past week. You're a genius. I honestly didn't believe it at first. I was surprised, excited, pleased, a whole hurdle of emotions, if you may. But it was exactly what I needed to hear. It was like a bright light had shined upon my idea as a sign from above that this was it. I knew I had finally winded up with what I was looking for all this time. My search was over, and my recipe for success was finally ready to see the light of day. This is why I want to share with you what I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into, with the sole goal of helping people reach for the stars. So, without further ado, I want to present my solution for creating that fabulous lifestyle you've always dreamed of, the Income Growth Method. This is a step-by-step course that consists of everything that has ever helped me achieve my goal and start my own affiliate marketing business. I have nothing else to thank than my adventurous spirit, thirst for experiences and new discoveries, and my heart for helping people live the way they want to, without limitations. The course is designed in a way that's extremely easy to follow because I know how difficult it is to read about things you know nothing about. However, I want you to know another thing. I didn't hold back. It's thorough, all right. It has a lot of information in it, since it's actually pretty much all I know about affiliate marketing. So make sure you morph into a sponge and sink in all of that glorious knowledge I'm about to hit you with. In this course, I'm going to be teaching you more specifically what powerful online sales funnels are made of and how this can translate into more money for you. You'll also learn how and where to find the hottest and guaranteed to sell products to promote that are bound to get your business started instantly. After that, you'll learn some basic stuff like how to uncover profitable niches and keywords that stand absolutely no chance of failing, and exactly how to build powerful squeeze pages that will magically convert your visitors into majorly qualified leads, ready to buy from you at any time. Then you'll learn how to use the immense power and potential of autoresponder emails and get them to work on autopilot, all while allowing you to have more free time, as well as how to use YouTube to get a ton of free and laser-targeted traffic to any offer you can think of. Having learned all of this, I'll teach you how to successfully set up all the technical part of your online money-making machine, even if you're a complete non-techie. Yes, you'll learn all of this and much, much more. Once you start getting deeper into the system, you'll realize that none of this is rocket science, but rather a great bundle of useful and accessible information that can help you in any way possible. You see, the best part is that I tested my own methods on myself without even knowing it, because I found out I got back more than I've invested. I told you that this course and these methods stand for all of my failures, trials, and new experiences. And yes, all of it was because I knew I had a higher calling, so to say. And this is to make the lives of others better, at least business-wise. But I never told you this beautiful fact. The phrase, "those who give shall receive," is 100% true. What does this mean? Well, let me put it this way. Everything I've invested into the making of this course, I've unknowingly received back. I never intended to do this affiliate marketing thing full-time or even promote it a full-blown thing. But hey, when you're cooking something up, you always take a spoon and give it a try, just to make sure it's not too salty, right? The exact same thing happened to me. I gave my own product a try without really having any expectations. It wasn't my own target audience after all, but I did everything I'll show you how to do soon enough and just kind of left it there. I was way too preoccupied with perfecting it for others that I completely forgot all about my own little tester. But after a while, I remembered it and I decided to see what it was up to, just for the fun of it. And there it was, staring me straight in the face. Profit. Without even trying, I made profit. This is where I got my confirmation. This is how I knew that I had created something legit, something that will help people in the long run. Dare I say, I think that I've created something that could change your life. And so, I invite you to join me. Join me on this awesome ride of finally being able to do what you want, when you want, and how you want. Join me on this journey of never having to be jealous of carefree TV characters that live the life you've always dreamed of. My formula offers you more than just more money in your pocket. It offers you a chance to be whoever you want to be. You hold the key in your hands, and I'm just offering to show you a door. But trust me, this door can take you anywhere you want. The sky is the limit. However, being a businessman myself, I honestly thought about and considered jacking up the price of my course to about $284. Then again, I didn't set out to make money with my course. It wasn't exactly part of my plan, but I'd be lying if I didn't admit that jacking up the price crossed my mind more than once. Hey, if you knew you had something worth $1 million in your possession, wouldn't you want to sell it at the highest price possible? Come on, be realistic. Who wouldn't? Then again, that would just be in contrast with everything I stand for. Now, that's not really my goal. Beside wanting to share my solutions and experiences, I really want to make it accessible to the everyday man. How can I expect to do so if I jack up the price to almost $300? This is why I decided for my prices to be rather symbolic. This is why I'm never going to charge you $300. Not even $200. No, I'm actually going to be selling it for a measly $37. Yep, that's right. $37. If you're asking why so low, let me tell you something. I feel like this measly price stands for the universal opportunity for everyone to be able to reach their goals, dreams, and achieve success, which is my goal. To be able to provide my help to any reaching hand out there. Simply click the button below to get immediate access to the Income Growth Method members area and become a part of a successful affiliate marketing world in just a few hours from now. I invite you to use my Income Growth Method course and maximize your income by using my methods as much as you want in the next 60 days. And if for whatever reason you're not absolutely amazed by the results you're getting, just send me an email and I'll give you a full refund. No questions asked. Trust me, I won't take it personally. Not all of us are the same. So whatever reason you may have, I believe it's legit. Who knows? Maybe you think my voice is annoying or the overall presentation isn't appealing to your eye. Anything is possible. But one thing is for sure. You will get a refund with absolutely no questions asked. You see, what I'm doing here is taking all the risk on my back, so you have nothing to worry about. I'm not here to scam you. I'm not here to take your money and make a run for it. Trust me when I say that I care. To start getting the kind of results I just described, all you need to do is click on the button below and get instant access to my course. I sincerely look forward to seeing you succeed, and I wish you all the luck in the world on your journey of maintaining the life you've always dreamed of. And please, once you succeed, which I know you will, how could you not? Please, send me your success story, because I'll be dying to hear all about it. I really hope you don't miss out on an opportunity like this. I know I wouldn't, but that's just my adventurous spirit talking. But I really encourage you to let me help you, and I promise you won't be disappointed.